Rishabh Jain, CFO of Bikaji Foods International. He is with us. Of course, the acquisition also possibly one of the reasons, and we'll try to cover that as to a good point of conversation. So, sir, let me go straight to the acquisition. What does it bring to you? What does it bring to Bikaji, both from a short-term as well as from a longer-term perspective? How does it add value to your longer-term goals?
Yeah, thank you, Harsh, for inviting. So we are very excited to join hand with Ariba Foods. This is a small acquisition for us, but yeah, overall, we are always look at acquisition in two space basically. One, if it add some category addition and find a growth lever in coming future, and number two, if it add any distribution muscle, right? So this acquisition, Ariba Foods, they built a super factory in Ujjain, and they're already doing close to 40 crore rupees of business in India and mainly export market. So largely we have one plant in Bikaner in frozen segment, and this acquisition where we mainly manufacture sweets. And this acquisition, so largely they mainly focus on frozen snacks and multiple type of frozen snacks and vegetables, multiple things. So this will complete our frozen portfolio, and largely we are excited to enter into this segment and to cater India as well as export market.
Well, good morning, Mr. Jain. This is Puneet this side, and thank you so much for joining us today. Just wanted to take this particular point forward because you're already present in this particular the frozen snacks category, and this will of course be an addition and a much better addition as well because you also get a very operational factory as well. I just wanted to talk
Right.
about the segments because you did mention briefly that it's within sweets as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's also present in other Indian sweets such as like the Indian side of the frozen food snacks such as samosas as well as others. How are you seeing this particular frozen fruit category as a whole? Because it has multiple, on the western side as well, it has multiple snacks categories. How do you see this particular portfolio as a whole? And with this particular addition, what kind of market expansion are you expecting?
So largely currently you'll see that frozen is very big in export market. And right, so we mainly focus on frozen export market, and they are manufacturing all type of frozen snacks and vegetables, be it parathas to curries to vegetables to chaats, everything. So we in Bikaner mainly will focus on frozen sweets and few snacks, and in that addition will add a complete portfolio for us in frozen segment. And I think this will in coming 3 to 5 years, this can become a reasonably good portfolio for us in overall business sense.
Will you be doing it under your brand, or would you be doing it under Ariba's existing brand, if
So
there
we'll be
is one?
doing so in our own brand, Bikaji Foods.
Got it. And how large will it become to the overall, as you will help it scale because you have more touch points, more distributorship, you'll be able to leverage that. So both from an existing investment perspective, is there additional investment required in this subsidiary to try and help you scale? That's one. And second is, how large do you expect this to become in terms of mix?
So basically, currently our frozen market is very frozen in our overall business very small, right? We are doing close to 25-30 crore rupees in overall category. But
Hmm.
yeah, it can become 100 crore rupees in next three and a half years. That's what target we have in our Bikaji sector, Bikaji brand.
And any
And we
additional, sorry, apologies,
no,
please
we
go ahead.
don't see any additional cash flow in Ariba Foods as of now. This will be sufficient for next 3 years of growth.
Okay. And maybe as you scale, you currently don't require capex in Ariba, but is there enough space in around the plant to do organic
Yes,
expansion?
yes. So yes, we have enough land around that to have our next function. So we can comfortably go up to 150 crore plus top line in that plant. So that's
Okay.
very much in our overall scheme of the thing.
Just wanted to get into the acquisition as well as the valuation point of view, sir. Now, we have seen you mentioned that the company had roughly around 60 odd crore revenue in the last year. Sorry, 40 odd crore revenue in the last year. You acquired it for 60 odd crores. You didn't mention, if you could just walk us through, what you see, because this is for FY23. How has FY24 been for Ariba specifically? And if you could walk us through, what led to this particular valuation?
So basically, you see this for this only all the money goes into the company. There is no any secondary exit in the company. So all 60 crore rupees will go in the company, right? So we are given valuation of close to 110 crore rupees post money, and pre we along with us there are promoters also investing in the company. So pre money valuation is close to 40 crore rupees on net way, and we are getting close to 40 crore of top line in the company, and they have also good subsidies from stakes. So larger in overall we are largely we are largely giving it a overall asset value. That's what we are investing on
And
asset.
do people stay, or do you need to recruit afresh for
They
this?
they are extremely good team at all level, be it at operation, be it at sales. They are very good team. So we don't need to hire any good people on board.
And what about the balance 45? How does that work? Do you have a call option for that? Eventually, are you going to acquire that? How does that work?
So it depends on future, right? So next 3 4 years how this partnership goes on. But yeah, we have call option we can acquire.
Well, just wanted to understand a bit more about the product mix, because for quarter 1 specifically, we have seen, the ethnic snacks is of course the to like 75% of the business, while packaged and Western snacks are also picking up their share of roughly 8 and 9% specifically. If you could just let us know, where does the frozen category currently sit, in which particular category? And do you see that, going forward, you have mentioned that for frozen snacks specifically as an export market is one of the main product pushes, and sweets especially something that you're targeting. If you could just walk us through the export picture of how are you seeing both for the ethnic market as well as the sweets, what has been the demand picture specifically, and which geographies specifically are doing very well?
So in export lens, so largely this year we see a reasonably good export growth in overall. So we see 20 to 30% growth in export market this year, and overall frozen segment is doing reasonably good for us. So US, UAE, these both countries are doing well for us in overall. And you will see from Bikaji lens also. So in first quarter we grown at around 17% plus volume growth in our ethnic snacks category. Ujjain, sweets and this sweets papad all are growing at a reasonably good speed, and we have entered into festivities. So from Rakhi Diwali, there's a big festivity, and we normally produce all have full capacity running in sweet set category. So we are looking at good business in the next 3 months.
And in terms of margins, how does it add up? So currently at 40 crore top line, what are the margins that Ariba brings in? For viewer context, you're in your late teens in terms of margins. So what does Ariba bring in that sense?
So
And how does it go going forward as you scale? Because you'll go very quickly from 40 to 150 is the sense. You'll triple very quickly, or maybe even 4x very quickly. So when that happens, where do margins lie?
So it will be same in line with the companies what we are doing. So currently see it's a factories are largely underutilized. So at gross margin it's doing very extremely good for us. But yeah, it's underutilized, so there's big fixed cost which is sitting in their books. So once we utilize its capacity to 70 75%, it will be in the line of same margin what we are doing now.
Okay, thank you so much. It's good perspective. The takeover, of course, in focus, as well as the 2 to 3 year, sort of a glide path with regard to Ariba Foods. Thank you so much for joining us.